Um, just got finished working out, so I'm sitting outside on my front porch, just chillaxing, getting ready to go into the house, and so I flip it around, let y'all see the beautiful night sky, you know, and so anyway, I just want to come in and check in with y'all and show y'all some of the progress that it's real quick check in. I'm not gonna be here long. So most of you guys will catch the replay. And with this app, I noticed I don't know, I don't think the app really sent out notifications when you go live on this thing. Like through YouTube app. I don't understand. But if I get on my computer, it's just like a lot more activity takes place for some reason. But that's neither here nor there. Um, as I said, I'm getting back into the swing of normal life and things, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate, you know, the deeper motivation that the app has given me to, and my relationship, everything, positivity, prayer, uh, all of that, all that positive energy, what I mean, that has culminated in, bringing me up, so y'all see the thumbnail in the video, what I mean, and every day, I'll say for what last 28 days at least, I've been getting online. I mean, well, I come in online from time to time, show y'all like, what I'm doing. But how you doing? I'm no longer walking, so yeah. Thank you so much, man. I mean, under new management, so I'm just here checking in with y'all. And right now, I'm actually home. So, um, and since Octavius do believe in giving receipts, and I don't like lying to y'all like a lot of other people out here, y'all know. So let's look at it. So we got 1,136 calories burned. All right, and you go up. And so tonight, I went out of the way. 8 point, I didn't even realize I did that many, but 8.8 miles, 8.8 miles tonight. This is tonight. And you look up. So yeah, 8.8 miles. And let's look at the weekly summary. So I think y'all can see it. This is what I burnt on average. Okay, so we're showing you with receipts. All right. So for the past week, every day I burnt 1,000 plus calories, and like it says that I totaled 5,300 and 33 calories. So I used to be a trainer, and yeah, so today we did 1,100. Yeah, today we did 1,100, and let's see if I can get some light out here for y'all. It's gonna be bootleg. If I get some light for y'all, so y'all can see my face. And one of the things I noticed, like when you do lose weight, you'll start seeing it in your face. When Kiki was on her weight loss thing, real heavy, what I mean, her face slimmed down a lot. You know what I mean? And looking back in retrospect, it was a big difference, a very, very big difference, a big change, in like the face. And so one thing that people will say, "Oh, those pictures you have are 20 years younger." No, they wasn't. You know, especially the one with me in the blue. That's about like what maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years old at the most. That's not an old picture. It's just that you know I was working out a lot more, and being an athlete, being a football player, when I was younger, my body is used to burning a lot of calories, as you see. I have to burn, you know, like the average person doing 500 a day. That will keep them nice and in shape. But with not I, not I. You know what I mean? With great power comes great responsibility, as they say. And so let me see. Yeah. It's out here looking like some spook shit. I'm spooking y'all a little bit. You know. Yeah. How you doing, real Miss J? And so y'all see me. You know. But yeah. So that's what I'm doing on a daily, and also I get better results for doing streams from the computer. And one part of the reason why I think I do is because I use OBS, and I think YouTube favors OBS technology for some reason. And I stream in like 4K, but it's not really 4, it's 1440p. So a lot of y'all would call it 4K. And the presentation is a lot better on that on the computer, on the gaming computer. So um, I think it like YouTube gives me a lot more pluses when I go live compared to a lot of people. And I tell Kiki all the time about getting a computer, a gaming computer, and I have about four of them. One is kind of old. I just need to replace the motherboard and CPU. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm gonna give her give it a brand new motherboard and CPU. I already have everything else it needs. Like the graphics card is up to date. You know what I mean? So she'll be able to do anything, sound suppression, video editing, anything she wants to do at the computer, she'll be able to do. So that's gonna be my gift to her pretty soon. And when I do gift it to her, the computer's gonna be worth about $1,300 to $1,400. You know what I mean? So whatever computer stuff I have, is on point. My main computer is very, very expensive. The graphics card alone costs $3,000. But I bought it during the pandemic, and it makes money too. So it's one of crypto mining. It can mine crypto. So on average, if I leave the computer on, I get about $200 a month from it. So, and I had all four of the computers one time running, and I was getting like $300, extra $300 a month. But the light bill goes up by $50, so it offsets the light bill. So, because the power consumption of it all. How you doing? YouTube cameras, dry mustard, uh, shalom, Job. How you doing, brother? Yeah. Peace to you, real factual. I know you said something about the moderator, but a lot of people didn't understand. I had to remove a lot of moderator sticks because someone came over here and just started blocking everybody. So I go back to my old chats on YouTube and I can't see nothing. It's like they made my channel like a graveyard. If you go to the old channel, so I think once you block somebody, their comments are removed forever on the old stream. So all I can see is old moderators' comments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, well, you said what kind of card I had? Well, 2 years ago I bought the. You can look it up. I bought the NVIDIA EVGA 3090 graphics card with 24 gigs of RAM. You know what I mean? The 6X 3D RAM, and that cost at the time $2,800. The CPU cost about 800. It was a 5950X, um, and then I bought 64 gigs of RAM, which was about another $300 at the time. Computers in 2021 was expensive. Um, But around that time, I had won a few lawsuits and everything, so I had a lot of extra money laying around, and you know, I had a couple of windfalls, and I bought some computers, and it's paying out to this day. So, well, a 3080 Ti, 3080 Ti is I have one of those too. So I have a 3080 Ti, I have a 3090, which is more expensive than that one. The 3080 Ti has 12 gigs. The 3090 has 24 gigs, but the I can't call it CP, but the chip is basically the same on this. It's just the graphics card on a 3080 Ti is smaller. The RAM, I mean, the RAM on the 3080 Ti is cut in half versus the 3090. So the 3090 is more expensive. So I got a 3090, a 3080 Ti, and I have a 6900 AMD card, and I also have a 1080 Ti, one of my old graphics card from way back, and it's still good too. And I have a 1070 graphics card that's just like, you know, that's something that I could give my mom. Like, I make a computer, and within a month or so, I'm gonna buy a new motherboard, and I already have the computer chipset for. I have a 2700X AMD CPU, and I'm gonna take a computer, get a new case, and I'll make a computer just for Kiki. And that chip for a layman, for a person that's not into gaming or doing like real crazy stuff, that chip will be way more than enough for the average person. Like she could probably use that computer for the next 5 to 7 years by the time I'm done building it. You know what I'm saying? For what I can give away. So it's not a giveaway, but because I have to buy parts and I'm gonna buy a new case, all that, it's gonna be looking real nice and pretty. So at some point I'm gonna make a new, um, do it up real nice, and I'm gonna gift that to her at some point. Yeah. Oh, you were talking about pizza in the morning? You talking about Pizarro? Oh, yeah, that whole little situation. I'm, you know, I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. You know, I'm not even gonna go there with that. With that lady, what they call her, the Amish lady now. You know, and that lady. Yeah, I'm not even into that. You know, like right now, I think everybody's doing what they're doing, and whatever me and Kiki had initiated. What I'm saying, everybody is taking that baton and running with it, and they doing a hell of a job. What I'm saying? And so at this point, we just chillaxing, doing our thing. My focus is on things that's going on outside of YouTube. And as you see, I did walk 8.18 miles today. So let's show that again for those that came in late. And this is the iWatch Ultra. So let's show y'all. So let me do this real quick. You flip, see, you flip it. Ugh. Yeah. So we did 8 miles tonight. Um, and we got Job here. So Job, oh, you missed MSI. Yeah, I want to talk like a nerd too much, Job. But um, I was watching Ranger training, right, Job? And I know you're a soldier. You know what I mean? I don't know what branch you was in. I don't know if you. I don't think you was Marines. You might have been. I think you was a Ranger yourself. Or something. But I was looking at ranger training. So like every day when I do get out there, like my backpack, it weighs about I have like battery backup packs and all that stuff in there. And so the backpack itself, um, the backpack itself that I carry around is about 30 pounds. So there's a test for y'all that don't know. In ranger training, you gotta walk 12 miles with a 35 pound backpack on. And you gotta knock that out within 3 hours. If you don't hit that 3 hour mark, you can't become a ranger. So I'm watching that. I saw that on YouTube yesterday, and I'm like, I'm knocking out seven, five. Like I do like five a day, but 7, 8 miles ever so often. Tonight, since it was the weekend, and I told Kiki we're gonna stay. Me and Kiki gonna probably have a movie night tonight. So I told her to go to sleep early, so she sleep now, and so I'm gonna call her and when I get off this thing with shower and everything. Um, but in ranger training, they you got to hit that 12 mile mark under 3 hours by carrying 35 pounds. So I know my backpack weighs at least 30 pounds. So tonight, you know what I mean, I did 8 miles and I think it probably was an extra 2 hours on my workout for today. And, that's something I've been doing a long time. Like when I was younger, I used to do walk 8 miles a day every day when I was younger. When they used to have it was used to be a gym. It used to be way out the way, and it was like the only gym. It was a Bally's. It was real nice. Like anybody that was here in like West Palm Beach back in the day, it was one of the biggest, nicest gyms. I haven't seen a gym like that since. And it's like we're going back to like in the early 2000s, and I used to make it every day where I walked like about 4 miles there and 4 miles back, and it was grueling. It was a lot, and because I didn't have a car then, what I mean. I was like in college, but I didn't have a car. Walk. When you don't have a car, you're gonna have a lot of stuff on you in the backpack, especially being like 19 or 20 years old. You know, and I was in college and all that, so uh, I didn't realize I was doing ranger training. You know what I'm saying? And one time when I became a personal trainer in 2023, yeah, not 2006, and it's 2007. Um, we had some Navy people in the Navy come through to work out with me, and I had like young in the Army individuals come there, and I was like, yeah, let's work out together, and they couldn't hang. Like they could not hang with me. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't hang. I would say more like 80 to, but yeah, what I saw was like it was the test where they got to carry. That's like Navy SEAL training, though, ain't it? Joe, how you doing? Camilla Money, how you doing, brother? Yeah, I want to. Yeah, next time you go live, I'll come over there and I'll check you out. You know what I mean? I heard a lot of good things about you from Leak You, I think. Yeah, I think it was Leak You. I heard your name rang a lot in the conscious community, and I see that you're a stand up man, and I see that you also do workouts things. Uh, but yeah, you see, I'm taking it serious or whatever. It's a lifestyle. Like I love YouTube, but I can't be sitting on the computer all day because that's how you get big. That's how you get fat. So I mean, y'all bear with me in the meantime, you know. And also, I'm kind of stepping away from all the weirdo stuff, or whatever. I mean, like the beefing and all that kind of stuff. And I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me, and just supporting me and doing real life things. And Me and Kiki, we got some real good things planned. Yeah, yeah. You say seamen laughing out loud. Yeah, they was yeah, Joe, them Navy people, they wasn't in shape, bro. It was like wow, me and the other personal trainers back then. If see back then in 2006, uh, you know, the culture of working out was like, and I know I have some old heads here. Like Camille on Monday, I know he worked out. He probably been working out his whole life too. Like, but in the early 2000s, everybody like it was the thing. It was the thing. Like he would go to the gym, and like guys go to the gym now, right? You know what I mean? And you go to the gym, and you'll see the younger people like in their 20s, and they'll be looking good. But back then, when you went to somewhere like Bally's, went to a gym like Bally's, that they didn't have Instagram. They didn't have all the social media. So like chicks were showing up there nice. I mean, they was like everybody was flexing at the gym. The gym it was like the clean place. If you wasn't like drinking or doing something like that, hanging out at bars, you hang out at the gym. And the gym was lit back then. Like and all everybody was going. At some point, if you like in the age group like 40 years old and up, I say from 40 to like 54, 55, even older than that, you know what I'm saying? Like he was kind of young around that time. The gym was lit. I mean, you can go in there and see celebrities pop up in there sometimes. It was that lit. You know what I'm saying? And like nowadays, you go to the gym, you just see like, some little Instagram model or, the local girl that want to be cute, you know. But but it was like people were showing up there, like they had money, from the richest to the poorest. You know what I'm saying? It was a social spot. And Bally's also had like that juice bar. They was famous for having like a juice bar there. They had all them real good them smoothies and stuff with the protein in it. You know what I'm saying? That tastes good as hell with the banana and strawberry, with the vanilla protein and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you had people just sitting at the juice bar chilling. You know what I mean? It was tight. It was just nice. You know what I'm saying? So um, and guys in that I-20 like we know we got, and I want to be like back in my day, uh but the average gym rat back then, like dudes was like 5 foot. Dudes was like short. I seen short dudes like 5'8", 5'5", bench pressing like almost 365. You know what I'm saying? Like it was nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it just seemed like everybody was a lot stronger back then. I don't know. Like but like I've been going to the gym ever since, but the culture has changed a lot as far as like going to gyms. It's not the same thing. Um, it's like it's a cute. It's kind of cutesy. It's kind of even the guys being that cutesy or whatever. But sometimes you'll see that young dude in there doing the deadlifts, throwing the weight, crashing the weight down, slamming it down and tearing his back up the whole time. I'm like, bro, you could just go and do some squats or something like that, and do some other things you can do without trying to tear your back up, not doing it in bad form. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, I just want to come in and check in with y'all. I know y'all can barely see me, but y'all just hear my voice, whatever. And so I'm just sitting outside on my front porch, cooling off, looking at this beautiful Florida night skyline or whatever. And you know, it's one of the beautiful things about living in this area is that um, even when I did visit like other places with Kiki in the Northeast, I was very impressed with how New York looked, as far as the architecture and everything like that. But like the thing about being in South Florida, you could be in the hood, you can be in the most hardcore area of South Florida, but it's gonna look the bushes, the flowers, the fruit, the berries that grow everywhere, the mangoes that grow everywhere, what I mean, the wildlife, it's always looking lush. It always has a lot I'm alive feel to it, even in the wintertime, what I mean? Like, because we really don't have winters. And it never snows where I'm at. Like, never. So it's a beautiful place, what I mean? And you can sit outside if you're going through something emotionally or whatever. You can sit outside and just look at the night sky and look at the trees, the wind blowing, and you really can get your mind together, you know. So I'm from South Florida and I'm native here and I love it. All right, y'all, let's get up out of here.